Good afternoon, everyone. I am Mr. Kim Thon, a regional tour guide for Siem Reap and surrounding provinces. Today, I'm back again to show you one more spectacular ancient temple of Cambodia, which is behind me. This temple is called Preah Palilay Temple, which is located in Siem Reap province in the area of Angkor Thom, or we call it the magnificent city of Cambodia of King Jayavarman VII. This temple is located about 400 meters north-west of the Phimian Akas Temple, or the area of the royal palace, the ancient royal palace of the kings. So this temple was built in the 12th century. Mostly we recognize this, we assume like this, but it was discussed by many of the archaeologists, many explorers, that the temple may be built in different periods of times. It could be from the early 12th century, and some part of the temple was built in the late 13th century and finished in the early 14th century by different kings. So it starts from King Suryavarman II and then continue to the range of King Jayavarman VIII, who was a Hindu king. But by seeing the carvings and the bas-relief on this temple, we can see many parts of the temple has the coexistence between Hindu and Buddhist. And because of lacking of the foundation stele or the inscriptions, make somewhat difficult to date the age of this temple. But that's fine. We just come and see what remains today. This temple has the entrance from the east, that we can see a cross-shaped cruciform. That is 8.5 times 30 meters. With the Naga balustrades in good condition, and the two Twarabalas guarded in front of that terrace, and also one lion still standing in the original of two. After walking from that terrace, we will see a causeway that is about 50 meters long causeway. And after the causeway, we will see one little Buddhist shrine that inside have a seated Buddha, a sitting Buddha on the lotus flower that is in a later period. After the Buddha, we will reach the eastern Gubura. On the eastern Gubura, we will see some images of the carvings or the bas-relief on the pediments that shows us about the offerings of the animals, that they offer some fruits and foods to the Buddha in the forest of Parilayaka. And the name Parilayaka's forest maybe have been the alteration of the Preah Palilay temple. So that is the alteration from Palilayaka to Preah Palilay temple, as we call this temple today. After entering from that eastern gate, we will see the main sanctuaries just behind me. This is the main sanctuary that flanked by three banyan trees. Here is three banyan trees. So that is the central sanctuary that is placed on the three tiers basements. So we can count it: first tier, second tier, and third tiers. The sanctuary is about 6 meters high. That's standing on the three tiers basements. And inside the sanctuary, we could see the rooms of 5 meters square. That is the room here inside that sanctuary. And on top of that we can see a chimney shape or chimney-like towers that may be a later addition as well by King Jayavarman VIII. But there is still a wonder why this temple still remains in good condition, especially the imageries of Buddhism could have been survived from the iconoclast from the furry of that epoch. We still can see today a very good condition Buddha image on the pediments, and many parts of the temple still have all these images, and this is still a wonder why it could have been survived from the iconoclast in the reign of King Jayavarman who ordered his people to destroy the temple or something related to Buddhism, that it is called the religious reaction in the 13th century. And other than this, we can see that some of the pediments have been transferred to the museums for safekeeping, and some of the pediments are now lying on the grounds everywhere here. We see that the temple was built by the mixtures of the laterite and the sandstone together. This looks like the style of the post-Bayon. It sometimes looks similar to Bayon style a little bit, but it's in the post-Bayon style. Okay, so to this temple, for the conservation work or restoration work of this temple, by the year 1918 to 1919, Henri Marshall has been here for clearing and cleaning the temple, the sanctuary of the temple. And between 1938 to 1939, Maurice Glaze came here to restore the Gopura of the temple. So this is a very hardworking between the archaeologist and the explorer. And referring to the Chinese art historian named William Willett, he assumed that the style of this temple may have been in the range of King Suryavarman II. So it's between 1113 to 1150 in the 12th century, in the early 12th century. So this is just a highlight or a brief description of this temple. And if everyone have time, please take your time to visit this temple called Preah Palilay that is not far from Bayon Temple. So next time if you're coming to Siem Reap, please take a few minutes or about 30 minutes to visit this hidden temple in the jungle. But I would say that the beauty of this temple is very, very beautiful and very attractive. We can see you're flanked by the tree and the forest, and it's very peaceful without tourists at all. Only a few tourists came and they already gone. So at the end, in addition, I would like to suggest to everyone who come to visit this temple, whether near or long future, please take part in taking care of our temple, to raise up our culture and to keep it safe for the next generation of Cambodia and also for the world people, because this temple is also in the list of the temple in Angkor archaeological site that was inscribed in UNESCO in 1992. So please take part in together to keep this temple safe from looting or from destroying by intentionally by the looters or by the bad people. So all for now, I would like to say goodbye and thank you for watching my video, and hope you will enjoy my next video of the different temple of Cambodia that are now still hidden in the jungle and not have many tourists to visit at all. So thank you and goodbye. Chum Rip Lia.